Hey guys, welcome to the live cap. It's Friday. It's Football Friday, Football Frenzy Friday. We've got a special guest on the show for you today. But while I have your attention, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you can get notifications every time we go live or post a free pick. Nick Parsons is with me as always from the Insiders Room. Nick, how's it going over there?
It's going fantastic, Allie. I can't wait to get into this show. I can't wait for this weekend. I'm anticipating, there's not many sports left, so college football, NFL takes center stage, but we talked about the NFL on Wednesday. Right. So, today we are talking college football for sure. And as you said, we got a special guest.
Yes, Mr. Dan Kaiser, the professor, is in again. How's it going, Dan? Thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's going good. It's Midwest football weather's coming in, and Big Ten starts next week, so everything's starting to feel like college football season.
Starting to gel again, starting to feel like fall. Yeah, we've broken triple digits in Las Vegas. Like we're officially in the 90s now. So there's that. There's
All
that.
Right.
Oh my goodness, it's intense. So I've got a couple of college games that we could talk about today. I thought BYU in Houston would be a good one. It happens tonight for one reason. And also I went to the University of Houston, so I kind of want to talk about this one and get y'all's take on it. So it's the line opened at 3.5. Houston is the dog here. BYU minus 3.5, and we've got a total of 62.5. So right out of the gate, Dan, what jumps out at you about this one?
What kind of jumps out? It's just kind of a weird game for week 5. I mean, this would be BYU's 5th game. And because of COVID, it's Houston's 2nd game of the season. So, you don't have a lot to look at from Houston's standpoint. They did get the win last week over I think it was Tulane.
Yeah, 49-31.
Yeah. So, I mean, their offense looked good, but it is Tulane. And their defense gave up a ton to Tulane. So, it's kind of hard to put a lot on that one game.
Yeah, that game was a mess.
So, we have a lot more to go on for BYU, I think is what you're getting at here.
Yeah, I mean, BYU's I've liked that team all year. I mean, their offense is really good. They're scoring like over 40 points a game. I mean, they just, they pass the ball, they run the ball. They can do it on the offense. Their defense is only giving up, I think, 11 points a game. So, I just think, they've played 4 games. They've got a lot of experience. They've got a lot of time to, play together compared to Houston coming in kind of not having that in-game experience.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that's what really freaks me out. I mean, Houston gave up 31 points to Tulane. You can't do that with BYU. It's not going to end up well for you. So hopefully there have been some tweaks on the defense. But I was kind of looking at this game to go over because I felt like Houston is going to be a high-scoring team if they can get by that BYU defense. And I think BYU will definitely get by Houston. So I was kind of looking at it to go over a total here.
Right, Kate is saying he's on Houston. He's over on Facebook today. He's switched platforms. We are streaming to both Facebook and YouTube on the Picks and Parlays channels here. And we do that every Wednesday and Friday at 6 Eastern. And so, Rye Cape, he's disagreeing with you there, Dan, a little bit. And so I don't know why. Rye Cape, why do you say that? Why do you like Houston so much here? I kind of am agreeing with Dan here as far as
I didn't make
But the number is shaky. The number's scary. Why is it only 3.5? Like that is what makes me lean Houston here. Is like, why wouldn't BYU be minus at least a touchdown?
Right.
I know a lot of people that are on Houston money line here.
Interesting.
I'm probably going to be one of them by the end of the day.
So what were you saying, Dan? You said
I haven't given. I was just talking about BYU. My play on this game, my free play on this game is on with Allie. I'm on the over in this one.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I do have a play up on this game, but
okay.
All right. So if you want to check out Dan's premium play, head over to picksandparlays.net. Nick Parsons has a bunch of them over there too. How have you guys been doing at Picks and Parlay? How are your picks going over there?
Dan, do you want to go first? For myself, yeah, I mean, since the sports restart, it's just been great. The last couple of days, there's just been so little games, and so it's been a little bit difficult. But no, I'm definitely gearing up for this weekend. I'm going to have a lot of different wagers out. I've already released my Westgate picks, so those will be separate, of course. Those are my contest picks. Dan is also in the Westgate as well.
Oh,
actually.
nice.
Yeah, I think you went 4-1 last weekend with those picks, Dan?
5-0.
Oh, 5-0. Congrats. I was 3-2.
I had to match Nick. Nick went 5-0 the first week, so
That's true. That's true.
Make a move and catch up to him.
Good work, man.
Okay, so we're talking. So BYU and Houston, we're agreeing on the over here. Ryan, I kind of like Houston here, and you two like BYU, right? Why is that line so short? Why is it only 3.5? Explain to me.
Well, that's a good question. I guess public perception would be one of the reasons why, I guess, with and also having Houston at home. But yeah, very interesting. Definitely, you bring up a great point there about the line movement. But just as far as trends are concerned, if you put a lot of stock in those, Houston's 2-7 against the spread its last 9 after an against the spread win. BYU is 8-2 against the spread its last 10 after an against the spread victory.
Well, yeah,
but yeah, I mean, I like the Cougars' offense. But the BYU defense, it's stout. You know, this is going to be a stiff test for Houston here, I think. But
I think we're going to find out who BYU really is, because I don't think BYU has really played anybody that fantastic this year. So I think this is going to be a test for BYU. Because we're
on the road as a favorite, and so
just saying.
Yeah. Number 14, they got a target on their back there. So, yeah, Houston could be extremely motivated.
And we're like the first game of the year that never got played was Houston and Baylor, I think. And like Baylor was a really small favorite to Houston. And I know I was on Houston. I didn't bet it because I didn't really get a chance to, but I was going to be on Houston there. And I thought that was because I thought it was a funny line that, public perception, everyone thinks Baylor is so awesome. So why wouldn't they be?
Yeah.
So another game that I have strength of schedule issues with seems like a really lopsided one, but I don't know how lopsided it really is. It's Louisville at Notre Dame. Notre Dame's number 4. Notre Dame is -17. I know that number has been crawling up, and the total's at 61.5. Louisville's 1-3. Notre Dame's 3-0. But who has Notre Dame played this year? Let's talk.
Florida State,
Duke, and USF. And that's who they played. Louisville has played a really good Georgia Tech team that's got a really good young freshman quarterback that not only throws the ball, but runs it. He also throws interceptions often, but we're not going to talk about that. They played Miami, who's got De'Aaron King. We know Miami's a high-powered team this year, and they played Pitt, where I don't think Pitt is quite as good as everyone thinks that they are, but they played Pitt. So for me, this is strength of schedule. And with 17 points, I want to be on the Cardinals here. Am I crazy?
Nope, that's an interesting point there. Absolutely. Notre Dame, of course, it's playing in its first division in its history ever. You know what I mean? In its first conference ever, 132 years. Yeah, it's got off to the 3-0 start. But Dan, how do you feel about this? Malik Cunningham, I mean, he threw 3 picks there in just recently against in his last loss, not the last loss, but the loss before that. I think it was against Pittsburgh, and then they had a bunch of turnovers in the last game there. Do you think Louisville has just been a victim of some really strong opponents, or is this just a bad team?
I think it's a bad team.
Okay.
I just think it's a bad team, to be honest. But again, as Ali was saying about Notre Dame, yeah, they're ranked 4th in the country right now only because the Big Ten hasn't played.
Right.
I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, to be honest, once the Big Ten starts playing, and Ohio State's going to be ranked in the top 3. and Michigan will probably be up there early. They'll lose early,
Right.
but they'll be up there. I mean, I don't know, just for sake of full disclosure, I grew up an hour from the Golden Dome, so I'm not a lot of love for Notre Dame, but this happens every year with them. They play some bad teams early. They win, they get highly ranked, and then the real Notre Dame starts showing up. I just don't think it's going to be this game.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, we have this, we call it the Domer list, and like it's basically teams that everyone thinks is good and they're going to lay an egg and blow it, and like we call it the Domer list because of the Domers, and I'm waiting for the moment. I like Ian Book. Like, don't get me wrong. I think he's a solid quarterback. I like that kid, but I don't know.
He's a good at managing the game. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Louisville, though, it's just 1-3-1 in its last 5 as an underdog. Jeez. The Cardinals have struggled on the road this season, already. Notre Dame's ability to prevent first downs, to challenge Cunningham. So I'm sort of leaning towards Notre Dame. And what were you saying, Dan? You think that at some point they're going to have this letdown? Every year they get out to a quick start, but you don't think that'll happen this weekend?
No, but the only thing that scares me in this game, to be honest, 17 points because they gave up 26 to Florida State.
Right.
And I don't – again, I don't –
will they keep the foot on the gas in the second half if they have a lead, et cetera?
Yeah, it's just that they gave up 26 to Florida State. I mean, I don't know. I think Louisville's got a better offense than Florida State, so there could be possibilities for some more points there. But it's one of those games.
I don't think the Domers lose the game. Like, I don't think Kentucky. I don't think So here, now I'm going to talk for real. Ready? Okay. I don't think Louisville wins the game, but I do think they have a shot at covering the spread. I mean, like you said, if they gave up 26 points plus that 17, I mean, that's like, a crap ton of points. It's a big spread.
It is. That is. Rye K. Pierre is saying, Uncle Tommy says, bad team. Louisville is overrated, but I'm not touching this game.
Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't touch this game just because I feel so strongly, and then 2 experts are telling me not to do that. So, like, who am I?
I have an early score update here for you guys on that early college football game. Tulane has jumped out to an early 7-0 lead on SMU here.
Ooh, SMU. Mm-hmm. I'm watching the baseball game. So I was like, who scored what? Okay. Okay, so let's move on to another one. How do you guys feel about Ole Miss at Arkansas? This one I think is also going the wrong way. Ole Miss -2, and the total is 75. This is another strength of schedule one for me. I like Arkansas here, plus the 2 points at home. What do you guys think?
Dan, I'll pass that one over to you. I haven't had enough time to closely look at this one yet, and so I'm going to defer to you here in this instance.
Well, thanks, because that's not one she sent me either. So
I'm sorry.
It's all right. No, it's all right. No, but I was gonna say I do have a play on the side in this game up at Picks and Parlays.
Okay, well there you go.
So, I'll look at the total. I think what you said the total's in. What was the total? 70. I would.
Wow.
I think it's 72.5 or something. 75. There it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Mississippi can score a ton of points with Lane Kiffin coaching that offense. But I don't know. I don't know if Arkansas is going to get their 30 or 40.
Well, here's the thing. Ole Miss is putting up 41, but they're giving up 51. I mean, that's like 90 points a game, right, based off of that team. Arkansas is averaging 19. They allow 27. So I like Felipe Franks, too. I like that. I liked him at Florida. I like him now. I'm glad to see him rocking and rolling.
He had 4 touchdowns at Auburn last week.
Yeah, he's bad A. Really
it's hard to imagine him having another game like that, though.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean?
true. But
that's like 20 points per quarter, basically. They're saying 80 points.
I mean, but didn't Mississippi give up like 100 in Alabama the other week? I mean,
it was bad.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a
63-48 against Alabama.
yeah. I just think I don't know. Just think that's a lot of points, and
It is. It's a crap ton of points.
and I just don't know if, as bad as Mississippi's defense is, I don't know if Arkansas's offense is that good to exploit it consistently. So I would lead on the under in that one at that number.
Well, my
That's a
pick on
good
the
call.
side is definitely Arkansas. I mean, again, it's a strength of schedule. They played Georgia, they played Auburn, Mississippi State, who we thought was going to be better than they actually are. Whereas Ole Miss has played Florida, Kentucky, and not Alabama team. So I don't know. I like it there.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would. Yeah, but looking at it, the only good team that Arkansas has played is Georgia. Auburn stinks this year.
Tonio Phobes over on YouTube is saying here BYU over, SMU over. He's loving that. Those are his 2 plays on those games, and so far that early one is looking great. After just a couple of minutes, there's a touchdown.
Yeah, I had SMU as a free pick. Up.
Okay.
And then and I'm also on SMU to win the game.
All right. Yeah, I don't have a ton of faith in the Green Wave. Shoot, sorry, I lost what I was looking at there.
No worries.
But I do like SMU. They're not the same team as they were last year, though. They don't feel like it to me.
Guess we're gonna see here.
Yeah, I guess the offense might not be as good, but I think their defense is better than it was last year.
That would make a big difference then. Because I remember, because they didn't go over, they went under last week, and everyone thought it was going to be an over game. Okay.
So where do you want to go to now, Allie?
I know. I'm sorry. I have technical difficulties today, guys. I had my whole lineup done, and then
Dan, which other game did you have ready there? Was it
I got Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech and Clemson. Why don't we check that?
Georgia Tech, Clemson, and the other one that Allie you gave me was the Tennessee, Kentucky.
Okay.
Right.
Well, Clemson, Georgia Tech. Go ahead.
Yeah, Clemson's 4-0 on the season. Georgia Tech is 2-2. Clemson opened as a 26.5-point favorite. Last year, Clemson defeated Georgia Tech 52-14 as a 37-point favorite. So, Dan, do you have an official play on this one, either side or total?
No, I don't. I stayed off this one.
Nice. Do you have a pick here for everyone on this game?
Yeah, I would lay the points and take Clemson.
Oh my God.
I just think I just think they have too much on.
They're 1-3 against the spread this year, though. The only time they covered was against Miami, and you only had to lay 14 to hit that. I think that's too many points for a Georgia Tech team that everybody still thinks sucks and is actually really, really good. Go ahead. You talk. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I mean, they're only 1-3 against the spread. That's really important to consider if you're going to lay all those points. There's so many. And their little quarterback, Georgia Tech, Jeff Sims, I think his name is. He's got like 5 touchdowns. I think he has 8 interceptions, but he's also carried that ball in there 3 times too. Like, he's getting his legs under him, and they're not the same. You know, they've been going through these rebuilding years, and I feel like they've rebuilt. They're here. Like, I want to give them some respect, and I think that is way too many points. At home, conference.
Well, one thing I'll point out is that Georgia Tech allows 31.5 points per game, and Clemson allows just 13. Where is that? Just 13.3 points per game, and so that's a massive discrepancy there for sure. I mean, again, this is all in the early going, but yeah, they look pretty good against number 7 Miami. So,
you know, and Sims is going to have those little legs under him. He's going to be running all day to get away from that Clemson defense.
Right.
If he makes it the whole game.
So Rycape is agreeing with you again. Clemson covers ACC games. They'll roll tomorrow. Rycape over on Facebook right now.
I'm not buying it.
Well,
I probably won't bet it either. I probably won't bet it, but I'm not buying it.
Well, there's also though you got to see, Alan. There's a reason that it's not an official play for me. I mean,
right.
Yeah, it's a difficult game. This is a game that, of course, the bookmakers know that a lot of people will be on, and so they're really looking closely at this one.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
Yeah.
They also know that everyone's going to be on Clemson thinking that they can cover. That's what they know. So they can give you some big, crazy, nutty number because you knuckleheads will take it and lay it. I don't know. You're not knuckleheads. I'm sorry.
Well,
hey, if you've seen some of my weekends, yeah, you would think I was a knucklehead. So yeah. Well, yeah, but yeah. As you're saying it, yeah, 66% of the bets against the spread right now are on Clemson. So
okay, well there you go. If we're going to be a little contrarian, then you would go on Georgia Tech there.
I'm all about the contrarian.
You are.
I really am. I mean,
very consistent with that.
Once I figured out, like with plus money, that I can make 2 bets and lose 1 and still be profitable for my day, I'm just always looking for the plus line. I get with points, it doesn't work that way. I'm still minus 110, but it's like I don't even see minuses. Like minuses are hard. Even like a minus 125, I'm like, ugh, do I really like that? Like, I don't know. It's how my brain works. It's where I go. Hi, Elliot.
Hey, as long as you're making money.
Yeah, I mean, that's just it, right? Huh? That's just it.
So Smooth has tied it up here really quickly. They've answered already.
Smooth.
Yes. So do we have time for one more prediction here, you guys? One more game?
Sure.
You want to do Kentucky, Tennessee, Daniel?
Yep, that sounds good to me.
Kentucky and Tennessee. They're only separated by about 173 miles, border schools.
Yeah, so. This one should be a good one. I'm pretty excited. How many times did I cover the Falcons game this week? Here they are. I think this is going to be like a really hot one. Tennessee's the favorite -6, and the total is 46. I don't know. Kurt said he thinks this goes under. I think this goes over. Like, I feel like Kentucky's all revved up and rolling right now, and they're about to roll in on Tennessee. And I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think, Dan? What do you think? Lay it on me.
No, I agree with you this time.
There we go.
I'm on the under also in this one. Or did you say no? I'm on with the other guy. Sorry, I think I am against you. Yeah, sorry.
We were so close.
I do have a play on the side also for this game. I'll have a play on the side for this weekend. But yeah, I think Kentucky, their offense is running the ball, and their offense. I know they scored against Mississippi State, but who doesn't?
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Georgia. That's who. Georgia. I'll tell you. No. So go ahead.
You like Terry Wilson, Dan?
Huh?
Do you like Terry Wilson, quarterback of the Wildcats? He's pretty balanced approach to throwing and rushing the ball. As you said, Kentucky is mainly a run-first team. But yeah, he has 463 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's also rushed 48 times for 221 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think for Kentucky to keep this one close, they're gonna have to run the ball. And Tennessee has they're supposed to have an awesome offensive line, and I think their quarterback isn't fantastic. And I just think Tennessee's got to try to pound the ball at Kentucky, and I just think that game's just gonna be one of those slow grind them out games that's just gonna stay under the total.
Dan believes it's staying under. And so, Allie, did you have a thought on the total? Or
well, Kurt agrees with you because we did a total chaos, the little 5 free pick video rapid fire last night. And this was one we disagreed on. I thought it was over, but Kurt said it was under. And so I wanted to ask Dan where he was at, which might be considered cheating since we have a total chaos competition tomorrow. But hey, I'm getting the information anywhere I can. Okay. You guys, you'll be surprised with the results. I'm not gonna let anything go until tomorrow. But our total chaos was again really, really good last week. We're doing it again tomorrow morning. I always say tomorrow morning because it's 10 a.m. my time, but it's 1 p.m. Eastern for the rest of the world to say. But yeah, it was really good. This was our second round, and we gave out a bunch of winners. So I hope you guys followed along and made some cash.
I'm looking forward to see that combined consensus totals for the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, the show could have gone one way or the other, right? Like we could have totally stunk it up, or we could do well and have a winning record. So I'm glad that it went the latter.
Hey, absolutely. No, it's been great. And that's a lot of fun, and it goes really fast. And so that's at 1 Eastern. We'll be streaming again tomorrow morning. And Ali, so did you have any rapid fire things from Craig that you wanted to do before we left?
I lost all my stuff.
Okay, well, no worries.
What happened? I know.
That's always a good segment for sure. I really love hearing all of Craig's picks in his rapid fire thing. But you can also catch that segment. You guys have already done that segment, of course, on YouTube and on Facebook, and you can catch those video replays anytime you want on those pages.
Yeah, there's an NFL and there's a college rapid fire. So just look it up. And I'm pretty sure Picks and Parlays has coined the term rapid fire. Like that's our patented thing. So if you type in rapid fire, you're going to get us. So yeah. What I was going to say. But yeah, definitely check it out on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook or anywhere else. All right, so does that wrap us up, or are we good to go here?
That wraps us up.
Make some bets, make some money.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Well, thank you, Dan Kaiser, the professor, for joining us again. Hopefully, we'll see you next Friday as well. Thanks always to Nick Parsons. Check him out on Twitter at Insider's Room. No problem. And don't forget, subscribe, hit the bell, get notifications. That way you never miss any of our content coming your way. Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern for Total Chaos.
Yes. Can't wait. Thanks. See ya.